Big mom, all my bitches, big mama, where you at? Big mom, all my bitches, big mom, where you at? Big mom, all my bitches, big mom, where you at? Big mom, all my bitches, big mom, where you at? Big mom, all my bitches, big mom, where you at? Mom, all my bitches, where you at? Big mom, all my bitches, where you at? All my bitches, where you at is Big Mama. I'm coming back to you. Is Big Mama coming back? Ooh, it's Big Mama coming back to you. Big Mama, I'm coming back. Big Mom, all my bitches, Big Mom, where you at? Big Mom, all my bitches, Big, where you at? Big Mom, all my bitches, Big Mom, where you at? Mom, all my bitches, where you at, Big Mama? Welcome back to the podcast. Oh, Big Mama, where my bitches, where you at? Ooh, Big Mama, where you at? Oh, Big Mama, you see the kid that baby, baby, baby. No, no, no. My chick. Oh, no, no, no. From Louisiana. Okay. Big mom. That's how you got it. Big mom. Yo, big back. Big mom. That's how you got it. The chicken that big mama. That's how you got it. A big back. No. Absolutely not, mama. Hold on, y'all, because we was having a very chill day. And as soon as I press record, she just starts going, ma'am, just eat your french fries. You was just chilling. You was vibing. And now you just going berserk. Berserk. I'm glad that all the crumbs is basically on the canvas. Sorry. Hi. You see me being a Virgo. Like, get the crumbs, get the crumbs. Okay. Honey, one thing about me, two things for certain, three things for sure. If you want to live with me, sir, you will have crumbs in that bed. Okay. I'm sorry. I am sorry. You're going to roll over a hot Cheeto. Okay. A popcorn corn. Okay. Some trail nuts. Ain't no telling what I got in there, okay? Big mama, that's how I got it. Big mama, big back, big. That's how I got it. I love a snack, big mama. Big mama. Hey, y'all. Welcome back, okay, to the podcast. As you see, we are in a new studio. All right, we are in a new studio. I like this a little bit better. Instead of me yelling at the house to be quiet, which is really impossible, I had to lower my expectations and realize, like, girl, why are you inconveniencing everybody else when you got a room? But the reason why is because my neighbor be playing his blues music out loud, so I don't be having it, and I don't want to be copywritten. Okay, I ain't monetized, but let's act like it at least. Okay, now I gave y'all lip gloss. I was gonna put some lashes on, some mascara on, something, but I didn't. All right. But you know what? The hair is slicked. I did that for you. I'm trying, okay? I am trying. I did want to show y'all. Go ahead, baby. Eat that piece. Hold on, y'all. Look at Lila eating and playing with textures and doing food play. Steady still, Lila. Be still. Mommy's coming back. Big Ma, it is summer. Big Ma, where that cat? Big Ma, it is summer. You got your groove back, Big Mom. This is where my single Big Mom, big hat. Okay, y'all. It's summertime. Okay, welcome back to the podcast. This is Mommy Ebby's podcast, where we talk about the spirituality of motherhood. This is spiritual based mommyhood. Okay, we cover it all. I may be a single mama, but you don't have to be one. But we are all here and we are all welcome. All mommies is welcome. The gay ones, the ratchet ones, the white ones, the Mexican ones, the Asian ones, the African ones, okay? The Caribbean ones, all right? All the ones, the non-English speaking ones, okay? The ones who got this on the translation. Period. Like I said, everybody welcome. All right. So, because everybody is welcome, I have to tell everybody this. Ladies, gentlemen, give me the line and I'm doing elbows. Okay. Give me the line. Baby, you know what season it is. The black ladies already know. If you know, you don't need to explain what we know. We don't need to explain. But the season is here. All right. It is braid season. Okay. It is let me do my hair season. Okay. It is stay ready so I ain't gotta get ready season. It is I don't want to have to do my hair this season. It is get up and go season. Okay. It is not no silk press, silk slick ponytail. It is braid season. Okay. Honey. Okay. Period. Okay. They actually gave me the wrong one. Okay. It was supposed to be an ombre. Honey, it's summer. It's summer. It's summer. Okay? You gotta stay hydrated. The baby hydrated, mommy hydrated, okay? Cause this is finna get thirsty, okay? Mommy gotta stay with a bottle of water cause mommy finna be thirsty. This is the babies, okay? Just adorable. All right. Because it's summer. Big mama. All right. We being fast. Yeah, baby. There's supposed to be some water rays in here. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Amazon did what Amazon was supposed to have it done. And did. Okay. Okay. And did, honey. She cutting up. Okay. I'm under the sea this summer. I'm under the sea, okay? I'm talking to octopuses. I'm doing a lot of things. I'm under the sea. All right. I am under the sea. There's plenty of fishes in the sea. There's fishes, there's crabs, there's turtles, there's whales, there's dolphins, there's, shit, I don't know. There's aliens, there's scuba divers, there's submarines, there's seals, there's coral reefs. There's many things in the aquamarine. All right, there's many things under the sea. Under the sea. All right. And this what brings me to our conversation today, y'all. Hey. Hey. First of all, hi. I just been rambling. I didn't even get to say hello. Please be careful. Yeah. Baby. What is that? Is that a crumb? I think you should take it out your mouth. Give it to mommy. Give it to mommy, yeah. That's too hard. That'll choke you. Child. Yeah. After I had praised that all the crumbs went in here, of course, they've been done. And I just swept this floor this morning. Just swept it and mopped it. And so that's fine because I don't mind doing it again. I don't mind. Let's do it again. Like I said, the neighbor has stopped so we can begin. All right. So this is summertime, and so this has brought me to this conversation of wanting to discuss safety and protection. I yelled at you last week. I'm sorry, my period was on. It started the day after last week's recording. But my period was on, and yeah, it was on. And so around that time, I become and I don't get to sleep. That's where the raging bitch comes from. It's not hormonal. It's for the fact that like I get insomnia for a week. So there's 1 week in a week. There's 1 week in the month that I get horrible insomnia. Like I just cannot sleep for the life of me. It's for 7 days, like no sleep for whatsoever. Right. If anything, I'm lucky to get like 2 hours of sleep. I'm interruptory in the sleep. The baby's interruptory in the sleep. We're just like no good. Anytime I finally get me to go to sleep, she's up needing another feed, which then brings me right back to start ground zero. So I'm just cranky and I'm just mad and I'm just irritated and I just want to be left alone. And it's like, please leave me the fuck alone. Okay. It's just one of those days. Okay. When a girl goes through, when I'm angry inside, don't want us to get out on you. Just one of them days. Don't take it personal. I just want to be all alone. You think I did you wrong. It's one of them days. Okay? It's one of them weeks, honey. It is a week and a half. Okay, it takes a long time for that anger to come down because that sleep needs to come in. Okay, and then once I get 2 days of just good uninterrupted sleep, I'm back to being so sweet. Okay, so sweet, so lovely. Look at your face. So that's that, right? So I had yelled at y'all about finances and my money was low, real low that week. And so, when the money funny, I'm an earth sign. So when the money's funny and I ain't get no sleep and I'm horny, I ain't got no dick. It's tragic. It is tragic. And so, yeah, that's what brings me to now. Okay. So I had been recording and I've been telling you, I'm like, ooh, I think I want to I want to fuck the shit out of my neighbor. And then I'd be like, you know what? Like I have been teetering back and forth, swinging do the pendulum. Do I learn from my mistakes? Okay, feel like a brand new person. Then why we make the same mistakes? Stop before it's too late. I'm gone. Right. And so, even though I feel like an evolved woman, I feel like a brand new person from motherhood, right? Like I have just been birthed into this new woman. Like I don't know, who is she? Who is she? She isn't who she was before. She isn't who she was before. Okay, who is this new person that is me, right? And as I have been emerging in that and liking that, I still am tempted to make the same mistakes as before. Listen, baby, listen. Your mama was a ratchet. I done put her up in suburban schools. I put her in the best private school. But she wanted to go back and be with the niggas the way mama used to. Where big mama used to. Big mama, don't, honey, don't do me. I got your grandpa, didn't I? And you know him, a hoe. But I gotta sit his ass down, didn't I? What you young girls do? Yes, baby. But like I said, I didn't tell your grandpa. That's your news to tell him. Just be a good, if you don't be nothing else, you be a good mama. You take care of them kids. You take care of them. And don't have too many. Because you're going to need a babysitter. And Big mama can't babysit no kids. Woo, I love them. Yes, baby, I love them. But Big mama can't take care of no kids, honey. So, go on in there. Papa, can I come in? Hey, baby. I just had something I just wanted to share with you. What you want to talk to Grandpa about? Papa, I'm pregnant. Grandpa don't like that. Grandpa don't like that. I don't. We don't have nowhere to go, Grandpa. We don't have nowhere to go. What you saying here? All right, you yeah, you stay here. You got your own, don't you? All right, well, right. What was that song? I don't wanna make the same mistakes again. Oh, I am in it to love's cause. Oh, time to make it work before. And sometimes love comes around and it knocks you down. Just get back up and it knocks you down. Knocks you down. Go ahead, Lala. Sometimes love comes around and it knocks you down. Just get back up when it knocks you down. And so I've been like, do I fuck them and leave them? You know, I'm used to fucking and leaving them, you know, and making sure that they don't know where I live and all those things. And that's how I ended up with my own baby father, because I didn't let him know where I lived. I didn't take any information of him down. Yeah. Who is the killer? That man, I've been calling him. He ain't returned my call. I told you, girl, don't you trust them boys. Did they say anything to you? Because I said anything to get some coochie. to get some coochie. Now here you go. See, this is this is exactly why. You see, this is my karma. They said it was gonna come back on you. I didn't think it was gonna be through you. You had your head on straight. I thought I was gonna be a sister, but you had your head on straight. But now you out here just being a hoe like your mama. Your mama got that from me, but she really got that from Big Mama. Big Mama, don't let her fool. She look innocent, but don't let her fool you. Okay, she got me, didn't she? She got me off the street, didn't she? But Papa. Oh, actually, that's how I wanted to start this conversation. Since it makes, I need to go back. I'm just talking to y'all like y'all know the story. Okay, so let me tell you about how I met her father. Okay, how I met your mama. How your daddy met me. Okay, so I just want to preface this by saying, imagine, close your eyes, and imagine being broke, being desolate, being hungry, being homeless, and being angry, heartbroken, betrayed, broke. And then one day you crack the code on getting you some more dough. And now you got 40 on you, maybe even a little bit more. You got you some weed. You could afford your weed. You could afford your smoothie. You were so broke. And then you got you some dough. Just enough. Just a little. Not too much. Like that, like so. Like Tabitha said, like that, like so. And then you get you some money. You don't work hard for it. You ain't sucked no dick for it. You ain't begged for it. You worked for it. And it wasn't too bad. But you did it. You made your money. You made your bread. And then, and so, and thus, you was having a good day. You was skitty bop bopping it down the street, slurping on your smoothie. Okay? Slurping on your smoothie on a hot, beautiful, not even a hot, beautiful sunny day. It was just a perfect weather. Not too hot, not too cold. Then you afforded your gym membership. Because remember, you was broke. You couldn't afford the gym. Not only can you afford the gym, you ain't at Planet Fitness no more. You at LA Fitness. And you know what at LA Fitness? LA Fitness got classes. And you know what you did? You took a class. I took a class. A yoga class. High as the sky. High as a kite. There we go. I was like, what is it? What is the phrase? High as a kite. You up there. We fly high. Ain't no lie. And you know that you was balling on yourself in the most cheapest way ever, but still you was balling on yourself. So you took that yoga class. It was great. It was excellent. Everybody was like, oh my God, your movements. Oh my gosh, I just couldn't stop watching you. Oh my gosh, the teacher, the instructor, they just had to meet you. I am not lying. Okay, so that was no exaggeration. Put some respect on me, okay? Put some respect on this mommy, okay? Okay. I look for any reason to lift my legs up. So you do all these things. Did you poop? Or is that a fart? Ooh. My, my, my. My. She sure did poop tonight. Take off your pamper. Yeah, you done pooped in. I'm about to get your wipes too. I'm gonna clean that pool. Get you some new Huggies. Maybe a new onesie. Cause you've been eating so much. There is stains and such. Tonight will be a special night than what we had before. And I'm so glad that you're pooping. It makes me know you eat more. I got you saying, my. Your poop do stink tonight. Nah, nah, nah. Come here, baby. Okay, you guys, hold on. Let's pause. All done. You could go, be free, roam around. You know, she done had some French fries and a blueberry oats and chia seeds and bananas. So you know the girl, your girl do what your girl do, huh, mama? Mwah. Mwah. You want to get back up or you good? Well, you know how to get up if you want to get up. Okay. So, um, it was a great day. I was enjoying myself. I took a great yoga class. I smoked me some good weed before the yoga class. So I was just elevated. And then I had went to go get me some salmon, a salmon pesto sandwich. Usually I get the chicken, but this time I was like, I'm going to try something new. I'm going to get the salmon. Okay, I got a fish instead of the chicken this time, and then, and then I sat under a tree and ate it. Then I went home because I realized I didn't have no more. No, I had weed, but I didn't have a lighter. I forgot to bring a lighter. I was like, dang, I want to spark up a little bit more, enjoy Bob a train ride, whatever. I didn't get to do that, so I ended up making it boom, boom, boom. Got on that train, got off, watching I started watching right before I got off the train. I had started watching a video of Mama Nature, and as I'm watching her video, I hear a nigga yelling at me. I turn around and he's like, "Hey, you got something on your butt?" I'm high. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Oh, thank you." I was like, it's cool. Like I was sitting on some grass, and he was like, "All right, right." He was like, "Hey, you smoke?" Ding ding ding. That's how you get me. That's how you get me. I have to tell people, I'm an easy woman. I look dignitary. I look refined. I look like a resting bitch. I look like you're going to have to go through barriers to get to this coochie. Only thing you gotta do is only thing that's on your side is time. Like against you is timing. Like, am I in the energy of fucking or am I in my energy of reclusivity? And that's where I'm at right now. Like, am I in the energy to fuck or am I in the middle of in the energy of reclusivity? Do I want to keep to myself or do I want to be fucking? What do I want to do? And the thing is, I don't be fucking. I talk more. I talk more hoish than I am. And it's funny. I'm more of a flirt than I am fucking. Okay. Um. But anyways, I was talking to him, whatever. He asked, could I get him? Do I have some money for a wrap? I was like, yeah, I got $2. I had $2. Usually, I don't never have $2. I had $2. I was like, yeah. I know what it's like not to need to find somebody to get $1, and then I gotta go find some quarters to get the 25 cents so I could go get me a XXL wraps where it comes with 4 wraps. Okay, I remember. And then I get $10 to go get me some weed, and then I still to this day chop down my pre-roll. I make 2 blunts out of 1. 2 different experiences, okay? And then if you really broke, bitch, you get you a black and mild too. Add the tobacco, break the black and mild down. Add the tobacco to the blunt of the pre-roll that you had broke down. You saving half of the shavings for later. you I don't know why I'm weed rambling, but if you I don't know why I have to tell somebody how to say weed. You get you the black and mild, you put the tobacco of the black and mild in your blunt with the shavings of the weed. Now you done got you a good little thing. That's if you smoke black and mild. Then the little part that's left over of the tobacco, the room of the tobacco, where the black and mild is, you just sprinkle you a couple of bit of your shavings in the wrap that is already wrapped of the black and mild, and you smoke that. So now you're getting weed with a hint and aroma of the black and mild, and then later on you got you some black and mild shavings in your weed, and now you got a whole tobacco-ish blunt. And so every time you're smoking, now you done got you, and you know black and mild get you a little high by itself. So now you elevated. I just had to. I've been down so long it feels like up to me. Okay, I've been in the trenches, honey. I have been in the trenches, which is how my baby daddy was even able to access me. Okay, in fact, he elevated me. Okay, he elevated me. But anyways, he was dope. We sat there. We went to the donut shop. We rolled up in the donut shop. We chit chatted, chopped it up. I was putting my number in his phone, and I just saw me filling out doctor documents. I had put my ended up. I saw me in the like doctor documents as I'm like putting my number in. So I had ended up saving my full name. Now, mind y'all, I don't tell niggas nothing. I do not tell niggas my last name. So the fact that I told him my last name, I put it in his phone. Usually I don't do all of that. I just put Ebony. And I put the whole government name in there. He was like, "Oh, you put your whole name?" I was like, "I did." He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Shit." I was thinking I was filling out a doctor's application. He was like, "Wait." I was like, "Wait." He was like, "Oh," somewhere in there on the line, he was like, "Oh, you know, my homegirl got my homegirl got uh discounts on abortion pills." And I said, "Wait." He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh," I was like, "I'm not pregnant." He was like, "Yeah." Oh, well, you know, just in case. And so then we went outside, we smoked, we talked. He told me about his morals and his values or whatever. He was talking to everybody that was getting off the bus. He was like, "Hey, what's up, what's up, hey, what's up, what's up." He didn't know the people. He just wanted to talk to them. He was like, because he said he believed in, you know, being friendly and sharing kindness around the world or whatever, and talking to everybody and all races and things like that. And I was smoking his shit. I was like, that's deep. He was like, "That's deep." That's deep. So then his better dude was hitting on me, and so he didn't know what to do. He was in an awkward position because he was like, "Shit, we just met too, so I can't, you know, whatever, whatever." We talked for a little bit more. We played some music. He put me on to an artist, and then he went on, hit me up. Maybe a week later, you know, went over there. Boom, boom, bam. The baby came. Okay, um, I don't know that man. I don't know him. I know. I don't know that man. But let me tell you something. I I know that was an angel in disguise, okay? I I'm not saying that I am the Virgin Mary, but it's given that, okay? It's given that I'm Virgin Mary. All right, which is why my baby's named after the Virgin Mary, okay? After the flower that represents the Virgin Mary. I even went to the Virgin Mary in Sedona. All right. That's my girl. What a girl, gang gang. All right, that's my girl. I love me some Virgin Mary. I love the Virgin Mary. All right, period. That's my homegirl. I fucks with her. I'm not saying that me and Lilac is Jesus and Mary, but I did play Mary and she played Jesus during the play. Okay, I got 20%, so I need to hurry up and wrap this up of talking shit with y'all because we had 30 minutes already and I ain't said nothing in this episode yet. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying you can do better. I'm just saying I had a great time. And I see no wrong in that man. I have no hatred in my heart because we didn't have the typical a baby mama baby daddy story. All right, I don't have a lot of y'all single motherhood story where you was in a relationship with the dude and he switched up on you. I think that that is a heartbreak we got to address another day. Okay, that is a heartbreak we got to address another day. This situation is just, I was horny. Okay, and I fucked, and he went in raw, and it was all reckless. It was all the things you will call me, a dirty hoe, a ratchet. You could call me whatever the fuck you want. I still came over and over and over again. I love that man to the heart of me, to the depths of my soul, because he had gave me the most precious thing I could ever have in the whole wide world. And that's this little rugrat right here. He can't do no wrong in my eyes. And the reason why is because he is not in my life. Okay. He is not my life. I do not deal with him on a daily basis. I don't know the man. I don't even know how to find the man. He don't even know how to find me. If we was looking for each other, we wouldn't even know where to begin except for that bus stop. So if I run into my baby daddy again, it is because God sent him to be met and rekindled with me. Other than that, he has no way to contact me. I have no way to contact him. I deleted his number. I'm sure he deleted mine. And if he didn't delete mine, the number that he has, I changed that number. So again, there is no way except for being at that bus stop. And neither one of us know when the other one will be there because we both lived unpredictable lives. We were both unemployed. Okay. All right. So he put me on. He was getting him some county money and he got him a room. Fucking him elevated me out of sharing a bed with somebody into a room. Okay, that's what I do with niggas. When I decide I'm going to sleep with a man, he has to be elevating me spiritually now. He has to be above me so that I could climb up. He cannot be below me and I'm dropping down. And it doesn't mean that he has to have any. It could be the smallest thing. I'm like, I need a car. I'm gonna fuck a man who has a car. Especially if he just got a car. I'm gonna fuck a man who just got a car. Now I'm in the energy and the frequency of getting a car myself. It has happened. It has worked. I needed the money. When I said I told y'all I had needed to make the money, and I was happy that I had made the money, I had slept with a nigga and I slept with him on the clock. Or he was on the clock. I fucked a nigga who was on the clock, so I fucked him while he was making money. So I got the money made. You see what I mean? Now, I done met a little hustler yesterday. But he doing honest, well, I don't know if he doing honest hustling, but I don't know. But he doing DoorDash. And so I'm just for intentional, purposeful fucking. Just not fucking to fuck it. Ah. So my baby dad got me a room and he got me some county money. Okay, he elevated the family. So when I want wealth, I'm gonna have to find my way, climb my way up to some wealthy niggas, right? If I want a house, I gotta fuck a nigga who got a house. You feel me? The ones who is elevated, who could elevate you up, is how you climb up the ladder of success through your coochie. All right, especially as a mommy, a single mommy. Look, now you got a big old purple lipstick on your face. So yeah, so intentional fucking, this is what this conversation is about. It's about protection, but you know, as a role of a mom, we have to protect, we are protectors. We have to protect ourselves and we have to protect the baby as well. And so in the next video, I will talk to you about the protection of the child. We'll get into some parenting styles and things like that. But for today, I just want to just talk about us protecting ourselves mentally, emotionally, and spiritually as we are navigating mommyhood. Because you got to take care of you in order for you to take care of the child. If you're stressed, if you're unfucked, if you're sleep deprived, if you're not well, if you're in pain, if you're this, that, and the third, it's hard being a mom. It's hard enjoying it outside of just finances. You know, we know how to make it shake, make it move, make something out of nothing, turn water into wine and shit like that when it comes to finances. So finances sometimes don't, it stresses us because we're like, I just want to make sure that I have the next anticipated need. But once you realize, now Lilac, why would you kick this? Oh mama, why did you kick it? All right, sorry y'all. You have to be able to protect yourself. Okay, so we're going to get into that in this episode. We're going to start off now with talking about our deity. Okay. Ooh, baby. And I'm going to pause this video first of all because my titty is out, and because I need to get my baby together. Okay. I'm back. Okay, guys. So today's deity that we're going to be acknowledging is Oya. All right. I think this is why I have such a slick ponytail energy today. So Oya, this is like, okay, you got it. Yeah, there's so much to play with over here. See all the things. Oh. Okay. Sorry, y'all. So, oh yeah. I should be back there, Lily. Huh. Baby. Okay. Girl. So Oya is like the Hindu kid, like the Hindu deity. Girl. Stop. I don't know why I did that like that. Stop, Lily. Okay, so the deity Oya, she is about transformation. She's about change, but it's very disruptive. It's nothing that's lighthearted. It's nothing that's good. It's something that, I mean, it's good, but it's nothing that you want to go through, right? Like nobody wants to go through the storm. Nobody wants to go through a hurricane. Nobody wants to go through natural disasters, right? But they're a part of life. There's a part of nature, and they come with good. They come with a fresh start, but you still have to go through the fire. You still have to go through the storm. You still have to go through the hardship. Okay, motherhood is great, but you still have to go through some of the harder parts of it. It's not all glamour. It's not all, oh, Gucci, 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 kids, right? It's more than that. It's gonna be much more than that. Could close your eyes into size. Right on me. Hold on tight. What you see, what you feel. It's gonna be much more than that. Um, it's so much more. So I really love Oya, right? So I had just went through this tangent about telling you guys about intentional fucking, right? Intentional sex, intentional things like that, and being more intentional about why you're sleeping with this person. What can this person benefit for? How can you benefit from this person without just giving it away just to give it away, right? Just a hump, right? We're just looking at and seeing the guy as a whole in his entirety and being like, you know what? Okay, here's the things that I could benefit from being in your presence. Here's the things through offering my womb. Plant that seed inside of me. So you are the planter. Okay, well, plant this car into me. Plant this financial stability into me. Plant this da 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 into me, into my womb, into my orbit, right? And so, yeah. Um and that's really the ultimate story about Oya. So Oya, come to find out, Oya had three niggas. Okay, she had three niggas, not three baby daddies, but three niggas, one baby daddy. Um, she was married to. They said she was married to Ogun, then she was married to Shango, and then she was married to Oko. But her marriage to Shango was the one that is popular. It's the one that is most talked about. Where Oya saw Shango, and he's the god of thunder, right? When he roars, he roars. Shango had all these really amazing, great qualities that she saw in him, in his rage and his abilities to manipulate the earth. And she was like, I want a piece of that. And so she stopped, she watched him, she learned, she saw where he got his magic sauce from. She went, she had acquired some for herself, and she just became just as equally powerful as he was. Okay, which made her the goddess of lightning, the goddess of thunder, the goddess of hurricanes, the goddess of winds, right? The goddess of winds. Let me bring my iPad. I don't know why I keep reaching over there. Motherhood is unpredictable. You could set everything up. You could make it perfect. You could have the right day to do it, the right timing to do it. You could have all these things and everything will go wrong. And there will always be some form of mishap that you will drop something, you're going to spill something, you're going to, the baby's going to push something, spill something. It's just going to be things that it's always going to be something unplanned that's going to happen regardless, right? So you could lay everything out. You could wait till you're 35. You could wait till you're married. You could wait till you get this degree. You could wait till you get the job. You could wait till you get this, that, and the third. You could try in all ways to create the perfect situation for mommyhood, and it will never come out perfect. And that's what I am learning through this podcast. Okay, these videos, this whole my entire YouTube channel, I can buy the stuff, I can arrange the settings, I can do it all, but nothing will prepare me for the unforeseen things of just as simple as my camera dropping, the phone dropping, the stand tipping over. Okay, we have been in all different types of angles. But you know what? If you think about it, they do cameras in different angles. So, yeah. Hi, my baby. And then you get these moments where they just do something random that is just like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't trade anything in this world. After just 3 seconds ago, you was just like, oh my God, I'm so stimulated. Everything is just going wrong. God damn. Okay, I had woke up this morning. I cleaned this whole room, mopped, swept, thoroughly swept, got in all the crevices. And you know what? There is so much crumbs on this floor now. There's so much crumbs. You would not think that I did all of that this morning because there's so much crumbs. So long goes the days where you could clean and cleaning will last you for a week. Okay. I wouldn't have to sweep crumbs again till a week. Now it's an hour. So back to Oya. So Oya has saw Shango. He took his powers, right? Didn't steal them from him. She just got some. Just got a little something. Like, sometimes we just see a man. You see a man, you start dating a man, and you start taking on his swag a little bit, right? His lingo a little bit. You kind of adopt things from him that you didn't have before. Your music taste, your whiz, all the things. And so that's what she got from Shango, Mr. Powerful, Mr. The Million Man March, okay, the Million Women March. All right, he love a woman. He loves women. He loves women. Okay. And he lacked the maturity and the sexual control to stick to one woman. So he just was flopping and flipping and flopping and flopping and flipping. All right. But oh yeah, she's just a real G. She was barren. She couldn't have kids. She couldn't have kids with her first husband. She couldn't have kids with a second one. It was her third one that got her the 9 children. Okay. So sometimes, ladies, God just didn't want that man to be your baby daddy. And so you think it is you like, I'm 37, I froze my eggs, all these things. But God is like, well, all you got to do is let that nigga go. Stop trying to force that man to be your baby father. I am trying to show you that is not your man. That is not the one. That's not the father of your children. You're prolonging it by prolonging this relationship. That was for somebody in particular, because we wasn't even going in there. So anyway, she is the Orisha of winds, lightning, and storms. All right, she is capable of controlling the dead. She interacts with the graveyard. This is a graveyard spirit. Okay, people get a little scary and a little sinistery when it comes to the dead, but the dead is the dead. She removes dead weight. She moves dead trees. She removes dead branches. She removes dead people. She, just the dead, whatever is dead relationships, all right? Dead friendships. That's what she comes in with this storm. The things that are not strong to withstand her winds are the things that you had to let go of, and you was being hard-headed, all right? You was being hard-headed. She pulled things up from the root. Only the wind is strong enough to pull something out of the root. Only the wind is strong enough to move move Virgo out of Virgo's comfort. Is able to move Earth. Okay, I think about a Gemini. Geminis are the only ones who are able to move, rattle, upshift Virgos. Where Virgo clamps that root in, keeps it tangled up to stay strong and stay planted. Only a Gemini could come in and change that. Okay, get her to change her religion, get her to change her course of how she lives. I love when a Gemini comes into my life because it brings pain. heartbreak, and destruction. Okay? When a Gemini, when I come across a Gemini, when a Gemini is in my life, the Gemini is there for me to have a major change. Okay? Um so yeah, so she's a part of the Deez. You know, you die and you come back alive, resurrection. You have to be dead of the old ways in which you were. Okay, and that's her. But she's also a fierce protector. She's a fighter. She a goon. Like if you need protection, call Oya. Oya is great auntie that's ready to fight. She's knucking if you bucket. Okay, you know everybody got that TT love the babies. TT love the kids. She don't play about her kid. She don't play about her sister's kids, right? That's Oya. You do not have to be a daughter of Oya for Oya to fuck with you. If you a real ass bitch, Oya is like give a fuck about a nigga. Per. She threw hands. She fight niggas. She fight Shanga. Okay? She's the type of deity who's gonna put her hands on her nigga. Oshun, she's sensual. Oya, a gutter bitch. Okay? Oya like, wait, bitch. Okay? Oya will be the bitch in the streets. If she was an Americanized regular black girl, she'd be a girl from South Central. In fact, she would be from Watts. Okay? She the bitch you find at the Hawkins Burgers. You meet her at Hawkins Burgers. Blah 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 blah. All right, this is oh yeah. She stayed knucking and bucking, ready to fight. All right. Oh yeah, got 5 brothers type shit, type energy. All right. And so she is our deity today, and she is the one of protection. Not every man that comes into your life, not every man that you meet, not every man that you desire, not every man that you crave is supposed to be your baby daddy. It's supposed to be your husband. It's supposed to be your kid's stepfather. Okay? Stepdaddy season is coming up. It is vastly approaching. But before we go to stepdaddy season, we have to go and make a pit stop at fuck nigga season. Fuck nigga season is all summer. Okay? You can make the choice. Do you want to deal with fuck niggas? Do you? Because we're here for it. I fully support you with fuck niggas. Okay? It's fuck nigga season. It's fuck nigga season. It's fuck nigga season. That's why you... I'm not really trying to meet stepdaddy in this. This is not stepdaddy here. This is not, hey, sir, I'm wifey material. This is not that here. This is baby mama here. And I'm going to have me a good time with baby mama here. Okay? This is quickies. Okay? I don't want to be loved. I don't want to be loved. I just want a quickie. No bite marks, no scratches, and no hickeys. If you can get with that, mommy, come get with me. Mommy, you looking like you're just a guy that can do wrecking, that can do jegging. Don't disrespect, but mommy, that's correct, cause you put you in them jeans that got my mind achy. But to really be honest with y'all, I got them braids to work out. Okay, we working out. Once I start working out, once I start getting back into fitness, and it's hot, and I'm sweating purposely, I'm sweating and it's acceptable. I'm sweating and it looks delicious because I'm all sparkly. Okay. I'm dark skinned. It's summer. Honey, the sun hits my skin. Don't let me have something shimmery on my body. And then the sweat, I'm just glistening. Looking like melted chocolate. You're just glistening. You just see drizzles of caramel in my little highlights and things, okay? I look like I just got off the 370, okay? In the oven for 370. 375. For 20 minutes. All right? That's how I look in the summer. Then I'm about to have these green braids. I'm about to look ethereal. And then I'm about to have this sumo wrestler outfit on so I can work out, look real thotty. Something about them wrestling fits for us girls when we go work out. Okay, you guys, we got great news. My baby is gonna go wash some dishes. Okay, she about to go wash some dishes. Like what? How can 11-month-old wash dishes? Okay, she go sit in the high chair and wash my auntie. Alright, so yeah, so she is the fierce, transformative Yoruba goddess of winds, lightning storms in the Niger River. She is revered as the fierce warrior and catalyst for necessary change. She clears away the old and make room for rebirth, acting as a guardian of the gates between life and death. Okay, life and death. A lot of in Christianity and Christian rhetoric, sometimes death can be demonized. Everybody is very scared and spooky of death, but death is transformation. It's the killing of your old self. We always are going to go through a death cycle. Everybody is always going to go through a death cycle, whether you want to or not. It's just a matter of if you're going to be as cooperative or what, right? You're going to cooperate at the fact that, like, look, yeah, y'all had a good run, but it's over with. Yeah, that friendship was amazing. You guys have amazing stories and... girl, we went here, we did this, we did da-da-da, remember this, da-da-da. But at some point, how many more times y'all gonna go down memory lane with each other? Like, you telling me every time you link up with this bitch, y'all going down memory lane, and it's been 30 years, so now 30 years ago, y'all still talking about something that happened 30 years ago, but you writing for her? You writing for her, and y'all don't have nothing new? Y'all have nothing new to talk about? Y'all don't have no new memories? Y'all don't have no new nothing? Y'all could only talk about the past. You feel me? Not to be a friend hater. I just feel like y'all be clinging to friendships, and that's why it'd be so hard for me to come in with some new friends, because y'all so clingy and ho to a bitch you don't even like that no more. All because y'all got a story about that time y'all was in the same room fucking one nigga. Anyways, so yeah, so oh yeah, she's the goddess, she's the deity of change. She do not play. She come in and it's, like I said, it's painful. It's like, okay, the more you hold on, the harder it's gonna be. And when she gets a wrap of you, honey, she gonna fling y'all somewhere far. I remember being in Houston. I was in Houston when I was telling y'all I was homeless and I was broke. Remember I told you, I said, remember, because I don't be know how I be starting videos, so I'll be like, it makes sense after I started. And so when I told y'all I was homeless at the beginning of the video, I was homeless in Houston, and during a hurricane, during the tornado, I was on the streets in the little bayou, okay? And it's funny because I think just about a month or two ago, I started seeing all these deaths pop up of people dying from in that area that I was in. I'm like, dang, I walk up and down, back and down, all around that area to be safe, you know? Um, Oya is considered a shrewd businesswoman and the protector of the marketplace, watching over transactions and keeping con artists at bay. That's good. I want to talk about that just within itself, right? Um, Protection season. Mama got needs. Mama wants to do some things, okay? Mama want to have fun, but mama has to be cautious of the fun she's having, of who she's having it with, all right? Listen, we had a little, like I told you, we had a little fun. We had a little recklessness. Around the time that I was meeting my baby daddy, I had entered a whole phase, okay? I stopped giving a fuck. I was heartbroken. I didn't want to be loved no more. I didn't want to even pursue love anymore. I didn't want to pursue love. I didn't want to pursue a relationship. I was just like, you know what? Like, I'm so tired of doing this, that, and the third with these niggas. Fuck it. I'm going to just fuck them. And being emotionally detached and going into those realms and spaces of the dating scene, you really do see clear as day them playing you in the old face. Like, you really gotta be dumb as hell to fall for the tricks that I was falling for. And the only reason why I was falling for it was because I was a hopeless romantic, right? They gonna tell you anything, anything to get some. But you don't have to have them tell you anything. You know, the cool thing about my baby daddy, he didn't come with no lies. Like, he kind of like held off on a truth, but he didn't lie. He didn't do any of the things. He didn't do all the things. He didn't, by the time he started doing all of that, it was over with. By the time he was starting to propose a relationship and things like that, I was done. I'm like, okay, we had our fun, we had our night. That's all I wanted. All I wanted to see him was for one night. If only for one night, let me hold you tight. If only for one night, let me hold you near to ease away your fears. It will be just right if only for one night. Yeah, if only for one night. So I won't tell a soul. No one has to know. So yeah, the guys that I was talking to when I had came back to LA, so like I told you, I said I had the nigga that was the mini mart. He was at the mini mart, okay? He gave me my blunts for free all the time, my black and milds for free. So I let him hit. And he was an artist, you know, he was a spray painting artist, a graffiti artist. It was cool. But then, honey, because mind you, I talk to this man nearly every day. I see him every day because I go to the store basically every day, right? Know where he worked at. But it wasn't until I got in a car on the way to his house, which he lives just 3 blocks away from me, okay? Where he started to give his rap. And that's when I found out, oh, he just got out of prison 2 years before, 3 years before, okay? When he met me, he had just got out. And you know I love me. I love a gangbanger. I love a gangbanger. But it was like, okay, woo, you too, you institutionalized. Now that's different. Okay. You were institutionalized. You been in the prisons. That's a totally different mind. Honey, I was this close, okay? Like literally all those guys, it was like this close to disaster. I was one step away from a disaster, one step away from it turning really sour, from just going from like, oh, having fun, let's just have fun and sleep together, to like, oh, thank you for allowing me to have this man get out my life. All the guys that I had messed with, I only had 4 lovers. And around the same time, they were just all close together. So it was like a month apart. Okay, except for one. My baby daddy and this other guy was 2 days apart. Okay, 2 days apart. But everybody else was like a month, or maybe like a couple weeks, like maybe like 2 weeks at the most. And so I think like every 2 weeks I had a new nigga. So he did Sherm. Okay, so I'm over here about to smoke with him. Okay, I had smoked with him. Thank God I had smoked a regular blunt. What if he gave me the one he did in Sherm? Then the next guy, we used to work together. Um, we used to work together and things like that. I had ran into him again, another person who had a job while he was on the clock. Okay, he was a bugaboo. You make me wanna throw my pager out the window. Call MCI to cut the phone cords. Break my lease so I can move. 'Cause you a bugaboo, a bugaboo. I wanna get your number on the call block. How AOL make my email stop. You's a bugaboo. I'm bugging what you're bugging, who you're bugging me, and don't you see it ain't cool. All that nigga did was buy me a drink, a slushy smoothie drink type shit. No, it was an iced tea actually. He bought me a lavender iced tea from the Hello Kitty shop. Bought me a movie ticket to Wish, and bought me a hamburger from Applebee's. Oh, sorry. He brought me some books and some tarot cards from Barnes and Noble. Now that's what made me want to get on some coochie, was taking me to Barnes and Noble and buying me letting me get some books and some tarot cards. Okay, that's what sealed the deal. I told you I'm easy once I decide I'm fucking. Um, it's just me going through the mental turmoil myself with myself. But once I say, yeah, girl, go have you some fun, you niggas is not convincing me. I am just saying, all you have to do is approach. All you got to do is be a man about it, and by approaching me. And how you approach is determining if you get on the list or not. But it's not a strict program over here. I'm gonna be honest. It's not a strict program. The kids run loose. Okay, you niggas could run loose. You could go outside. You could play in the streets with the neighbors. You could go outside the gate. You know, you could do things. I don't even have it that you need to get home before the street lights go. I don't even have all that. I do not run a strict program. I only run a strict program with myself. I cannot control y'all. I can't tell you how to be with me. I can just say if I accept it or not. If I see it, do I deal with the bullshit or not? I see the games. I see it clear. I just don't care if I'm just trying to fuck. If I wanted to take you seriously, your initial interaction with me lets me know if it can be. But if I initially interact with you and you're not, I step back. But if you're on some serious stuff, I'll be like, okay, yeah. You could go that route. That's a totally different route. It's stricter. I'm only strict in my marriage. when I get married, that's the only time I'm strict. It's strict over there. I don't play with that man. I do not play with that man. Other than that, I don't give a fuck what the rest of you do. The rest of y'all are foster care children, okay? I do not care. You in the system. You was in the system. So, but that man I'm married to, that is the child that came out of me. Okay, that is the child that came out of me. The rest of you, I send you home to your mamas. to whoever want to deal with you, to your bitch, to your girl. I do not care. Do not. All right. And so what was I saying? I was in Houston. And so I had to do, I had experienced a real life hurricane. Okay, you know, I am a California girl. You know, I barely experience rain. All right. And so being this close to a tornado, okay, being this, like, no exaggeration, like, I was just, it was a door that was separating us. I was in Starbucks, okay? When it just, all right? And it's crazy. So Oya comes into our life for that destruction. But she also comes with this protection and us knowing, okay, I am protected. I am divinely protected. And I know that I can't make the same mistakes. I know that even more so now, I can't take that risk the way that I took it then. So like I said, it was a landslide. The next dude, like I said, he was, oh, that's where I was. He was a he was a bugaboo. And he even though he said the things, he spoke, and he's charming, he's buying the things, he's taking the date, he's doing the cookie cutter step by step of what we would say a marriage material, date material man is. That was him. But he was abusive. He was setting me up. He was fattening a pig to slaughter. He was trying to take me to the slaughterhouse. I thank God every day. I thank God every day that's not my baby daddy. I thank God every single day. Every day I thank God. Why you think I can't be mad about the baby daddy that I had is because there's somebody else I could have had 2 weeks before my baby daddy. I thank God. I thank God it wasn't that ex-con. I thank God it wasn't Mr. Bugaboo. I thank God. I thank God. I thank God it wasn't them. And that's what, oh yeah. She said, you barren, but it's protected. It's a protection. You don't want to be attached to that man. Not every man you want to be attached to. I don't care if he says he don't mind being a stepdaddy. I don't care when he say he love kids. I don't care. Not every man. And that's why I say, should I fuck my neighbor? The only reason why I won't is emotional on his end. I just have this feeling he's going to be obsessed with me. And because he lives right above me, I can't escape it. The way I can't, I'm still ducking and dodging and hiding. And when I get out the house, I'm looking around, scanning and scanning when it comes to that bugaboo. I can't catch the train effortlessly like I used to because of Mr. Bugaboo. I can't hop and go to the beach just to hop and go to the beach because of Mr. Bugaboo. It's not hot how you be living me numbers and pressing me every time you hop up. And it's not hot, okay? When I first met you, you were cool. But it was game, you had me fooled. After a minute after I gave you my number, you already had my mailbox full. You know what I'm liking about this guy that I had gave my number to yesterday? He has not called me once. He has not called me one time. He texts, he waits till I send a text back. He don't send 1,000. He's not bugging, asking why I call. Girl, before I got pregnant, those men, the moment I gave them my number, I had like 15,000 missed calls. Text message, call me back. Then you get on the phone. Why you answer? I don't want that. That's why I'm so hesitant. I'm like, ugh, they were so insufferable. They were so insufferable. Like, bringing men into your life, honey, is not fun. You be thinking it. You be like, oh, I'm finna have some fun. I'm finna have me some niggas. You let them in your life. It's like, ugh. You gotta hear about their money problems. You gotta hear about their bills. You gotta deal with their attitude, their mood swings. You gotta deal with them talking to you and her. But the thing is, he mean to both of you. Then he calling all the time. Then he demanding you answer when he calls. Just for him just to say, what you doing? Just for him to get irritated. You on the phone like, okay, well, why you have me on the phone if you don't want to be on the phone to talk? Get me off the phone. There's one man. I thought I loved him, but I learned the term limerence. And after doing that cord cutting, I told you guys about this one. After doing the cord cutting, I feel not a thing for that man. I don't want that man in my life. I don't want him calling. I got a new number. He can't even no caller ID me. I deleted my Instagram. He can no longer find me. Unless he pulls up on me. But he lives 6 to 8 hours away. He shouldn't be pulling up on me. So that's why I don't want to fuck my neighbors, because it's like, ugh, are you going to be obsessive? Are you going to stalk me? Are you going to fall in love with me? You know, men with mean moms fall in love with me. They love me to the core. They love me so much that they begin to hate me. That's why I leave men alone. Some of them, they all, honestly, they love me too much. And a lot of them, you don't want their love. You know, women, we fall in love all the time. I mean, you could have a pink shirt, and I'm be like, oh my God, I love him. He's the one. Oh my God. Yes. But these men, the love of a man, it holds so much weight, so much value, that it's scary to be in possession of it. When a man appoints you as the carrier of his heart, it's the most nerve-wracking thing in the world. You don't really, it's not a job that a lot of women don't realize they really don't want. I think a lot of women want to feel the feelings of love, but they don't want the responsibility of a man's love. It's no easy feat. That's why they don't give it away as often. But when they give it, oh, it's a lot. Okay? It is, what is it? With great rewards come great responsibilities. It's a lot of responsibility for that heart. You don't want every man's heart. You don't want to be the carrier. Bugaboo was so in love, honey. We was in the car looking at the moon. And he held my hand. And he held that hand so tight. And he fell asleep. He felt so safe with me. And I was just staring at that moon, thinking about another nigga. Thinking about another nigga. While he just caressing my arm, my hand, holding it. And then he woke up. He's like, wow, I just felt so safe. And I'm like, Get up. Because you do not want abusive men's heart. Men who come from mean moms, who also have very low self-worth, who allowed another man to beat on her, and that other man is their daddy. If they daddy treated their mama like shit, and she stayed with that nigga years and years till he died, like, the only reason why your mama and your daddy broke up is because of death, girl, leave that man alone. He's the type of man who will love me so much that he hates me that he loves. He hates it. He did not like me. He liked my energy. He liked the safetyness of me. He liked the healer, the therapist, the diviner. He didn't like Ebony. He always has something nitpicky. You're so quiet. You're so boring. You don't say nothing. It's like, cause nigga, you're too dumb for me to have a conversation with. So I'm really trying to think about what I can't talk to a dumb nigga about. When I talk to uneducated men, it's so hard. And not even educated like in you got degrees, but like educated in like, nigga, read a book. Hell, Google search something. You know, go down a rabbit hole. Watch a YouTube documentary. That's how Big Pimpin' got me. Lying son of a bitch. But he gave me some good documentaries. Okay? I want to marry you if you mentally stimulate me. Other than that, you're just getting fucked. If that. Because not a lot of people made it to that point. So he was a landslide. It was a close call. All it took was a switch in my thoughts. From seeing this as love bombing, switching it to, oh my God, he's so romantic. He's so romantic. Oh my God. We're going to be great together. All abusive men buy you the flowers. They hold the door open for you. The abusers are the romantic out the box. They know that they just want to sleep with you, but instead of propositioning that they want to sleep with you, they're going to romance the fuck out of you. Real ratchet ghetto niggas who just want to fuck, they get straight to the point. Can I pull up tonight? You like, damn, nigga, you don't even know me like that. Those are the quickies. That's easy. They're easy to deal with. They in, they out. They ain't really trying to be on no shit unless you're trying to be on some shit. If you're trying to be a girl, that's when you get all the drama. I didn't get all the drama with my baby daddy because I wasn't trying to be his bitch. And he was so confused. He was looking at me like, why don't you want to be my bitch? Sir, I don't care how great of an eater you are. It's not happening. And that's why I think he disappeared too. But we're going to get to the baby daddy or the cliffhanger. I think he disappeared because I didn't want to be his girl. I didn't want to be his girl for many reasons. I never wanted to be it. I just wanted some dick. My baby daddy had a drug addiction. Again, I was trying to smoke. I'm trying to smoke. If I can fly, I'll always be high. I feel like up on the clouds. I don't ever want to come down. It's all of the bullshit. I'm trying to smoke. That's all I was trying to do, was just smoke and get some dick. He was a meth head. What if he had put that in the rap? Now, bitch, I'm a crackhead. Cause I done smoked with a nigga. And didn't know. The next nigga, the last nigga, the very last nigga was, I want to call him Guadalajara so bad. I want to call him Guadalajara. Why? I don't know why I want to call him Guadalajara, but he is from, I was about to say Guadalupe, but that's not it either. He is from Guatemala. Ciao. Google translate me that pussy if it's cool. He got the coochie. I told you, I am easy. Once I decide I'm fucking, y'all don't have to do much. Cause baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mat. Mr. Guadalajara met me on a train. Now, I was sitting directly across from him on the red line. That should tell you something already. I was on the red line. Coming from making some dough, okay? And he was sitting across from me. I think I was looking at his tattoos. And I was like, oh, like, I pointed like, oh, that's dope. And he was like, thank you. And then he gave me his phone. He told me he is a tattoo artist. That's okay. Put it in. I was his girlfriend. I had 4 days. I was his girlfriend. He was going to give me some piercings for free. He was going to do some tattoos for free. I don't like tattoos. I like a clear skin. But he was going to give me some tats. Hung out with him at the tattoo parlor. Okay, while he tatted somebody else up. I was upstairs chilling. But he was so little. He was like down here. He was just a little man. He just got to America. Okay, he just got to America. He thought he done found his ticket to citizenship. Sir, I have no green cards to give. I just wanted to fuck. And I did. And he was too, from the rooter to the tutor. Him and my baby daddy was from the rooter to the tutor. That week, I had 2 niggas eating my ass. I had head from 2 niggas. Two niggas. Now, my baby daddy gave me orgasms. This nigga gave me $100. I kind of, sort of, again, this close, kind of, sort of was a prostitute. I kind of slipped up and sold coochie on accident. Okay, on accident. So I say all of this. I am so long-winded to say all of this to say, be careful. Be protected out here in these streets. Be safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. Right? Be safe out here, ladies, because while those chances, those risks was a thing within themselves, it's one thing for me to be in danger alone. It's another thing to bring my child into it. So that's why I have to be very careful about who is getting access to me, especially from my home. There's a lot of niggas in this neighborhood. It's the summer. I live in a Crip neighborhood, honey. There's so many Crips walking. They don't be really walking, but there's so many niggas I see. The trap house is right there, too. There's so many niggas. Act up, you gonna get snatched up, okay? I'm finna act up. Every time I get some green braids in, I start acting up. I go on a trip. I do something random once I get color in my hair. I am a whole ratchet bitch. Okay? I have to be careful. because I have a little one. And I have to make sure that she's safe at all times. I cannot invite somebody into the home who's going to try to rob my shit, damage my shit, stalk my shit, be obsessed with my shit, okay? I had a disadvantage. I did not come out of a relationship and was a single mom. I was single, mingling, and got pregnant. And God said, don't you abort that baby. So the next, and it's funny because the dude that I had met yesterday, like 3 seconds before I had met him, I saw some Trojan, like a box of Trojans on the floor. Because I've been seeing a lot of a lot of condoms everywhere. I've been seeing condoms everywhere. So I'm like, damn, like, I think the sign is I'm finna give me some dick. And so, the universe is parting ways for me to get some dick. So as soon as I saw that, it was like Trojan Easy. And then he pulled up. He was like, "Oh, you okay?" Because I was walking on the bar. I was walking with the baby on the thing. He was like, "You okay?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh, you just couldn't go across the street." I was like, "No." And so, he gave my number or whatever. But I just haven't texted him back yesterday. So I gotta text him now. But so far, I like to see how they be acting when I'm delayed on responding and things like that, because if they blowing me up, that's usually a real red flag. And so I'm just being a little slower. And not all attention is good attention. If they calling a lot, leave them alone. What do they do when they instantly get the number? How entitled do they feel to you immediately? Is the question. Now, I have a deck, some cards we gotta pull, but I do want to take a break, so I'm gonna pause the video and then I'm gonna return back. Hi. I'm gonna return back and we're gonna get into the cards. This episode has been long-winded enough. But we're gonna get into this feminine archetype because we're getting into our femininity this summer. We're gonna be protected this summer, but we are a dog, we are a mate. Okay, we just a little chihuahua. We ain't trying to be a big bull, a big bull, a pit bull. I'm not that experienced in the whole debauchery. I'm just a chihuahua. I'm just a little, what y'all call them, a little carrier, terrier. I'm just the little Yorkie. I'm just a Yorkie. I'm just a dog. I'm just that. Nothing more, nothing less. So, woof woof. Woof woof. All right, let me go. Let me go so we could get back to this reading. There are many books in the Bible. There are many stories in the Bibles about women who were barren. The story with the Mother Mary and Jesus. The crazy part about it, the story starts off with God granting Mary's, I think it was her cousin. He granted her cousin pregnancy with John the Baptist. Like, Jesus came shortly after John the Baptist. So Mary's cousin had it, and Mary's cousin was barren. And things like that. And so she was gifted a baby. And then shortly after, Jesus came. And it's funny because I think about my cousin. She had her babies right before I had mine. And I thought, I was a kid, so I never really knew the full scope of the question, but I always was under the impression that she was barren. And then I was also thinking that I was, because we had an aunt that was. So the cool thing was us, being able to have the child. But Some women think that they're barren. Some women think that they're having trouble with infertility. You know, you're trying to do this, that, and that. You're trying to force mommyhood into you. But motherhood, there's no perfect timeline to when you became a mom. I wanted to have way more money. I wanted me to be way more this, that, and the third. But the timing and the situation and everything was perfect. Her story is perfect. I am not the writer of my baby's story. I'm one of the main characters, okay? I'm one of the main characters, but I am not her writer. God is. God is her writer. I am not the writer of your story. God is. You're not the writer of when your children come along. God is. Um. Damn, my weed fell. um. If you're eating yourself up with who you chose to have a baby with, the timing which you chose to have the baby, the all these things, babes, it was just a part of the story. It was a part of the story. And those of you who hasn't had the kid yet, there's a story behind that. But you are not the writer. And maybe you're not written into any story. Maybe you are trying to audition for the role of mother. You're supposed to be auntie. You will do better at the spot of godmom. As bestie. As mommy's bestie. You know what I mean? Not everybody can be the main character. Not everybody can be the star of the play. Not everybody is going to be a mommy. It's a harsh reality. I'm not saying suck it up, don't cry about it. Absolutely. But don't force it. You're being protected from something. Keep that in mind. And don't think that you're a weak woman because you can't do this. Look at Oya. Ain't nothing weak about Oya. So for some of you, it's that nigga. For some of you, all you need to do is your body. You just need to change your diet and things like that. For some of you, it's just not in the stars. It's not written for you. Either way it goes, y'all. Some of y'all, shit, it ain't happening until you're 45. Maybe God need you to do got a purpose in life, got you a role for you real quick that you need to do. Some of you, bitch, it's you. It's you. You have not prepared. You have not shown worthiness and readiness. God's waiting on you. For some of you, you're like Mary's cousin. It was going to happen when you were 90, 95. This card is just so beautiful. I'm just going to take it out. She was holding a titty. I've been holding a titty all day. So, Persephone, speaking of titties. Speaking of titties, Persephone. Okay. Fine. All right. One thing about me, I don't have an OnlyFans, but I do know the OnlyFans girlies. And that one right there is a Virgo. Fine. Just fine. Okay. LA native. Gang gang. If I'm not mistaken, I think she went to Hamilton. I think she went to Hammy. I'm gonna just take two. I think those are. Oh, it's 3 and 9. If a 6 came out, I would have been dope, but it didn't. It was an 8. Beautiful. 369. Let me suck it to you one more time. You. Hey, pretty mama, let me whisper in your ear. So yeah, ladies, we're being protected even more so now than before. So yeah, you feel new. Yeah, you feel like okay, but we cannot make the same mistakes. Like I cannot make that type of mistake that I did before pregnancy with postpartum. I have to make sure I'm not fucking no nigga that got a disease. I can't afford no STDs. I can't be fucking raw. I wasn't even fucking raw then, but those dudes were so pressed about it. Oh, they were so pressed about it. Like those were the. I'm not even gonna add Guadalajara into that because he was actually the dope boy. He was the most normal one out of all of them. Ain't that something? He was the most normal one out of them. But those three were byproducts of the hood. Those three were niggas of South Central. I ain't never messed with a South Central niggas before. Never. And I don't ever again. I don't ever again. Them South Central niggas is different. And if I want to get out of South Central, I cannot fuck South Central. That's the protection message. You want to get out of South Central, you cannot fuck South Central. You gotta fuck Koreatown. Leimert Park. Okay? A nigga that came from North Carolina or something. A transplant. Not these South Central niggas, okay? I done got caught by an LA nigga. I had done all that I could do to avoid a LA nigga getting me pregnant. I have been ducking and dodging these LA niggas my whole life. It took 32 for a nigga to get me. I've been ducking and I've been dodging. Okay? They all been wanting to get me. They've been trying to make me their baby mama. They tried. That's why I had to stop fucking. My legs has been closed pretty much all my 20s. My whole 20s. Hold on. Let me think real quick. I had one. Okay, my first. That was when I was 16. My second, I was 20. That's when it started. The shit. I don't count the first. The first. The first was a whole different thing. I'm just talking about casual flings. The rest has all been casual flings. The second has tried and tried and tried. Okay? The second was on a mission. The third didn't want to. The third was cool. The third was cool as hell. He was cool as shit. I fucks with him. He was grimy in other ways. Like he was messy. Like gay very much woman. Being messy. That's a Gemini, honey. Messy. They always messy. Okay? Gemini man is messy. Just the wind, just kicking up dust. Just messy. They love to triangulate. They love a triangulation. Um The fourth was cool. Number four was really sweet. But number four was a liar. Oh, a bad liar. And I'm not talking about like nigga lies. Like just a lying nigga. He wasn't a lying nigga. He was he wasn't a lying ass nigga. He was a he was a liar. He lied about his whole identity. He just made up shit just to make up shit. Bitch, the stories never made sense. Like, he was like, oh, like, okay, so let me tell you about this. Do I have time? I don't think I have time. But I'm not, for the sake of time, because I had already made this. He just lied about himself, his identity. And I think he was married too. But it didn't click to me till I got older. Like, now that I'm older, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. But at that age, I didn't know. It didn't make sense to me. I was like 22, 23. And he was 36, 37. Just, I was already too good for him. I don't even know why I wanted him. Oh, it was his body. Oh, he had nice arms. Lust, honey. Um, Number five. Who was number five? Who was number? Oh, the artist. Number five was the artist. Okay, number five is the reason I paint like this. Number five awakened this style of painting. Oh my God. Number five. And number five, it had nothing to do with sex. Number five was an experience. Number five was an awakening. Number five. I miss number five. And he has me blocked. He comes back. I am a crazy bitch with number five. I want to go hunt for number five again. Like, I'm starting me a new Instagram and I want to go find Mr. Number Five and just follow him and just be like, hey. uh, number five. Number five had painted my body, okay? We smoked some weed. And he painted me, and we just went back and forth with painting each other on our bodies. It was beautiful. Number six. Number six was Mr. Zimbabwe. I y'all don't, number number six, child. I was at the beach. I was homeless. I was maybe a week, maybe 2 days. I just got homeless. Freshly homeless. Freshly homeless. And I was at Miami. I was not at Miami Beach. No. I was at Malibu. Okay. I was at Malibu Beach and I was laying out sleeping because I sleep during the day. I was sleeping and thinking and dreading taking this cold shower. at the beach. I was trying to get as warm as I possibly can to brace myself to take a shower and then feel comfortable trying to take a good shower without like making it obvious that I'm like homeless and taking a shower to clean instead of taking a shower to clean up from the beach. So I was waiting on that part, and so when I woke up, he was like a little bit distance away. He waved me down, and then he came over and he sat right next to me. He was mad close and just feeling all on me, honey. Doing, and it was just more like rubbing my neck, caressing my back, talking about marriage. African, okay? Like them African niggas do too much. Okay, too freaking much. Child, the foreigners, when the foreigners get here, honey, the foreigners act up. Okay, so remember that in the summer, this is summertime, so this is green card season. This is green card season. All right, they do not play. They do not play. The summer is green card season. All right. Take that as you may, especially in Los Angeles, okay? Um that's why I got green hair. Yeah. Um that was number 6. I met him that day. We had sex on a rock, okay? I was like, I need a shower. My coochie stank. If there's anybody that could say I had stanky coochie, he is the only nigga that could ever say that. It stank. Cause I just, and I don't know if it was like, it wasn't like, oh my God, like she is fishy. No, it was just like, it was a smell that I knew that I needed a shower. Okay. That's all. It was just, I wasn't comfortable with this smell. He probably didn't even smell. I don't know. I don't know if he liked it or not, but he was hunching, honey. And we was on a rock, child. Like we was, the rocks stack up. We was like, we climbed rocks, and then we were like, we could have slipped and fell and cracked and got very paralyzed the way we were. Um, it was quick. It was a quickie, and never saw that man again. And it was lovely. He was a photographer. He was a photographer. But I think he works at one of the stadiums, and that's a thing. And another thing, because I know the people at the stadiums. Okay, I worked at them, so I was trying to get me some Dodgers tickets. It was $100 and something. I was like, nah. So that was number 6. Number 7 was Lean Like a Cholo. Okay, that was Mr. Ex-Con. And then number 8 was Joe Jackson. And then number right, Ike Turner. And then number 9 was my baby daddy. And then number 10 was Guadalajara. Okay, 10, completion. I have completed the cycle of fuck niggas. I cannot start a new cycle of fuck niggas. And so that's where I'm at. And so I can't. I just can't, girls. I can't. No matter how horny I am, I just would rather rub it out. All 4 of those last niggas, I could have rubbed it out. But my baby daddy, he scratched a scratch. He touched something that needed to be touched. And I'm so blessed and so grateful for him, because I got lilac. And she looked just like her daddy. Oh God, she looked like her daddy. Okay, so Persephone is intuition. So when she speaks, she says, I recognize the beauty and wisdom in your soul. So trust your intuition, believe in yourself, take a deep breath, and feel all the wonderful things that exist within you. See that you are in a fertile period of your life. Now you can fill the world with that love. Persephone shows us a path to self acknowledge. She teaches us the importance of cycles and that everything has its time to be born. Told you. They have their time to be born, babes. Slow your ass down. Them babies don't need to come yet. You got things to do. Go listen to Overthinking It by Willow. I'm overthinking it. I just need to breathe now. You wanna do this, you wanna do that, you wanna do that. I just need to breathe now. Um, but I got so much love to give. I got so much stuff to do now. I got work to do now. And I got so much to give. The goddess wants us to trust our instincts. They are a fundamental part of our wholeness and serve us as a compass, guiding us toward a destiny of wholeness and acceptance. The queen of the underworld, Persephone, is the Greek goddess of fertility. Her myth talks about her kidnapping and her rescue, and the timing represents the seasons and the phases of agriculture. She and her mother Demeter were central figures in the initiation rites of an important agrarian cult known as the Eleusinian mysteries. Okay, whatever. That's some white people shit. That's for y'all. That's for a white lady that is listening. Hey, girl. That's why y'all Greek goddesses is coming. Because it's an inclusive motherhood, okay? Everybody a mama. God gave everybody mommyhood. All of us. That is the one thing that is very equal. That's how we all got to be mommies. All right, so I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. She's solutions. I see all your effort. You are dealing with a lot of worries. You are trying to mend things. Know that I am here to help you. I grant you the strength to seek solutions. This difficult phase will pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. Sometimes, when our mind is very worried, we end up choosing the wrong solutions, which only worsens already bad situations. This is the importance of Amo's message. It brings us an instant of clarity that illuminates our minds. Amo offers us a beautiful silence in the ideal moment, healing the mind that seeks for solutions. She is an Amazonian ancestral mother. She is a powerful protector of her offspring, and she taught her people the arts of civilization. From a relationship with the fish, she had a son who died in her womb. Ooh. But the child then wake up to the sound of his mother's cry. Gotta let the song cry. You know that happened to Lilac? When I got back to LA and I started doing the things, she didn't have a heartbeat. Like her heartbeat kept skipping. And then they couldn't hear it. Like, I had to get steroids. I had started, y'all remember the vlog? Go back to the vlog. I had to do all of that, all those things to make sure my baby was okay. And I cried. And when I cried, her heartbeat came back. I don't know if it was that close, but yeah. My baby was meant to be here. And I didn't go through all of that for her not to be here. And so she got here. Your baby gonna be here, girl. And sometimes we might have lost the child. You went through the. You know what? This lady was being hella weird the other day. But I mind you again, I was very cranky. And so I didn't want to be bothered. But of course, my child is a social being. And she was like, hey. So she started talking to the lady. And her and the lady is having a conversation. I'm like, fine. I'm trying to get my stuff from CVS. I'm on my period. I'm trying to get me some Tylenol. Okay, I got to get my pickup order. I got some snacks. I'm just not in the mood. And so the lady was talking to my baby, and so I spoke to the lady. Woo woo. I kept this short, so because I knew she was about to be a talker, and I just was not in the mood. Okay, and so she was very drawn to my baby, very drawn to my baby, and then she started getting close to her and was like, Jesus loves you. And then and I was like, okay, I'm I'm gonna give her that. And then she started like, I know you see angels, like you see angel boo boo. Now y'all know I'm psychic, I'm all the things. I 1000% agree with her. Babies do see angels and shit like that. But it was about the principle of the matter. You cannot be just going up to people when they babies and saying Jesus loves you and things like that. That's like me going up to somebody and going up to your stroller and dropping these tarot cards on your baby. You can be like, bitch, the fuck? Regardless of how I feel, how you feel about something, you don't need to be putting that onto nobody else's kid. You don't know what that parent is going to introduce them to. You don't know what I'm going to be introducing her to. I may not introduce her to the concept of Jesus. I may not introduce her to the concept of seeing angels. I don't know what I'm going to do. And to be honest with you, y'all, I plan on introducing religion and everything to Lilac when she's 12. When they have a better grasp of understanding as to why they're choosing it. But for now, she don't need to be boggled by religion and religious law. That's for me. That's for me to worry about. But I said, okay, have a good day now, lady. And I looked at her like, okay, go. And she's like, yeah. But I could tell that she was autistic. She was on the spectrum because she reminded me of my aunt, one of my aunts. So I was like, okay. I didn't cuss her out in a way that I would cuss out another lady. If any of you try that shit, I'm going to cuss you out. And you better hope I don't have my tool on me. And you don't know what tool that is. Because it's not a gun. I had a stick with me. I would have beat her with a stick. But she didn't say that. I was like, okay, goodbye. And she was like, oh, it's just that I didn't have kids. And I said, yeah, but gone. Like, I don't give a fuck about all that. But it's just funny how this conversation that we're having is just that it was just very prominent for there's a lot of heartbreak and a lot of heartache from women who haven't had kids. And so there's a reason why you came to me and the reason why you watched this video and you watched it to the end with all my ramblings, because it's okay, baby. This is a beautiful last thing. I'm glad that I'm glad that this card came out, and I want to cry because I understand that longing to have a kid. And you're like, I don't even care who the daddy is. I want to have a kid. Because that was the conversation me and my cousin had. When I was talking to her, right before I became homeless, maybe like 2 weeks before. I told her, I said, I'm not ready for motherhood. I said, I still want to be selfish. I still want to be in my selfish era. And I was realizing having this revelation with myself because of my uncle. I was his caretaker at that time. And I was just like, I don't want to do this shit. I don't want to take care of somebody, get up every single day to take care of somebody. I can't, I have, like, I even had a cat and I was like, damn, every day, even this feeding this drink, and I'm like, today I don't feel like feeding you. And I don't have to. But you're looking at me. And so I'm going to feed you. And then I had to think about money to go look and search and find for the cat to get money to get cat food for the cat. I had no money to be getting cat food. And then the second cat was when around the time I met my baby daddy, I was like, oh, I do have money to get the cat food. This time, everybody came get the cat food. I had help with the second one. I didn't have help with the first one. That's foreshadow. God talking to me right now, okay? But back to the cats. I didn't have it for the first cat, okay? And I didn't want it, so I was telling her, I don't want to do this. And she was looking at me like, bitch. she had one already and one on the way. Okay, she was pregnant with the second one by the end. She's like, wait. But she was saying she was like, I wanted to be a mom so bad that I was gonna go to the sperm donor. I didn't care. I was gonna get this baby. And I was like, girl, no, hell no. I would rather not have the baby. And so I ended up having a baby by somebody damn sure didn't want to have the baby daddy. I would have never chose that. But he was the best. He was the best. He was the best. God figured out things that I wasn't even thinking about when it came to childhood. Genetics. You know, this one person be saying shit that be right, but he be irritating me, and I be mad that he be right. Like, why are you right? And shut up, because nobody asked you. Oh, he's so frustrating. That's why I love him. That I think that I do, in like a limerence type of way. I have a deep love for him, but it's in a friendship way. I don't think I could ever romantically love that man ever again. Ever again. But as a friend, I don't mind him being a good friend. But he will never be a lover. Listen. Sometimes we become too enchanted by our own voice. Okay, I know I mesmerized me. So we end up closing our ears to the world around us. Didn't I just say I didn't want to listen to what he had to say? But he was right. Know that silence is the home of the wise. Sometimes it's good to step away from center stage. It will give you a fresh view of life. This goddess of the Hawaiian Islands teaches us that listening is essential for anyone who wants to learn. We shouldn't be too focused only on ourselves, as there are many teachings that ask for our attention to the outside world. The universe contains a library of knowledge. We must take advantage of it and improve ourselves. Hamai is a Hawaiian mother goddess. She is the deity of fertility and childbirth. Her myth tells that it was she who, after witnessing the suffering of a pregnant woman, gave women the possibility of natural childbirth. She carried a magic stick. I got the magic stick. She carried a magic stick that she used to transform into her younger self and mate with one of her offspring, giving birth to generations of humans. I know I can hit once, I can hit twice. I am the baddest bitch Showing up and leave me and come leave the hype. I'll show you magic. What magic? Little Kim, not a hoe, but the sex is so good, you gotta tell your boys. Okay. Listen to the sounds here in my heart. The melodies I come, but can't complete. Oh, listen. Uh, this one was just poking at me. I just had to read it. Okay. All the time has come for my dreams to be heard. They would not be pushed aside on twerk into your arms. All 'cause you won't listen. Oh, listen. I am alone at a crossroad. I'm not at home in my own home. And I try and try to say what's on my mind. You should have known. Oh, now I'm done believing you. You don't know what I'm feeling. I'm more than what you made of me. I followed the voice you gave to me. And now I gotta find my own. You know, that song was a part of Dreamgirls, but it was around her, what was that, B-Day album? Listen came on B-Day, right? To the left, to the left. Yeah, because it came after Irreplaceable. I don't want to sing God's trying to tell you something. See your eyes can't hear it. But that song came out with B-Day. After B-Day album, it wasn't it? Well, I want to say it was 4, but it was the one with Countdown. But or was it Beyonce? Oh, you're the one I need. I'm gonna be with you. He hits me with a 10, he hit me with a 9, and 8, and the 7, baby, making love and eyes to the one I'm looking for. I'm trying to make the 3 to the 2, you still the 1. We finished 10 niggas, okay? I don't think I have another nigga in me. The next nigga is my husband. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I just feel like I just accepted celibacy as a protection factor. Okay. Because casual flings, honey, I told you. And so we just in love, okay? Call me crazy, but I think I found the love of my life. We just in the heart chakra, okay? We just being a ghetto superstar. We ain't even worried about nothing else. And so this is the last message. Inspire. Ami no Uzumi. Okay, we had to get everybody's culture. My coochie, my coochie was open to all the cultures. Except for white. You see, there was no white. Living all over the world. The fancy cars. The women in the caviar. But so I'm getting to our last little culture, okay? Everybody included. Amino Ozume. When she speaks, she says, be a radiant light in the world. There is something special inside of you. Something that motivates the people around you. Just put your truth out there. Show what an inspiring person you are. And watch the universe bloom with beauty and love. So Amin no Uzume trusts that we are capable of being a positive force in the world. There is a beautiful power in our hearts with unlimited potency. She wants to bring out the best in us, to sow positive energies that will, in the end, be beneficial to everyone. This Shinto Japanese goddess is linked to joy and meditation. Meditation. Sensei is my beloved. You can tell me you got a meditation. Okay. Okay. That's a UK artist. I told you, I'm all over the world. I got y'all. I got the cultures. Okay. This Shinto Japanese. Okay. Hey, you know what? I want to take Lilac to. We're going to go to Little Tokyo. I want to take her to the Japanese museum. I've never been there before. This Shinto Japanese goddess is linked to joy and meditation. She is a central figure in the myth of the Amaterasu, the sun goddess. Ooh. I licked the microphone. Just violated my tongue. When Terasu fought with her brother Susanoo no Mikoto, the storm god, she retreated into a cave, leaving the world in darkness. It was then that Ame no Uzume had the idea to dance near the entrance to the cave, luring the sun goddess out and returning light to humanity. We getting out the cave, dancing, honey. We want to be social. You know, the baby talking to everybody named Mama. So she's getting me out of my cave. She is the sun. She is the one like, Mommy, come outside and talk to the folks and be a light to the world and things. But I just don't be having the energy. It has been a long time since I have been very social and being a very social butterfly. And so when I be thinking about the stadium, I be thinking about my social the probably my peak extrovert. Like that was when I was an extrovert. Okay. That was when I was knew everybody, talked to everybody, was planning going away functions. I was planning the co-workers wanted to link up and go out for drinks. I was the planner. Everybody texts me like, where we going, where we at? I'm like, all right, we meet us here. Let me get a woo 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 woo. All right, such and such and such said they was coming, y'all. Woo woo woo. And then after that, I went into grad school and I went very reclusive. I went inward and I went on this journey. I went into the cave. I went into the journey. I went to myself. I went into the darkness. I went into right. And so we're getting out of the cave. We're getting back talking. My chicken is cold.